supposed to look this thing deep inside. Kama mahitaji yetu, maslahi yetu iko pale, then we will pass it. And if it is not there, we'll just drop it.
There is nothing new that the BBI has brought other than the position of the PM and then the Minister of State. Let's talk about Waki report, the Kregler report, the Truth, Justice and Reconciliation report that was brought.
They have not implemented there.
There is nothing new under the sun that they have brought to us. All these reports, in fact, there was a lot of money that was used in compiling this report, but again, we are still at the same position.
Like now, we are not fighting over the positions. What is really killing Kenyans are injustice and intolerance. If we can fight all those things, then Kenya will be safe. It's not about the issue of the Prime Minister, the issue of having the Deputy Prime Minister, the issue of kujengea Raila nyumba ama Uhuru. It's not all about those things. It's about Kenyans.
That's why yesterday we had the same discussion and people were saying, you know, let's first implement the 2010 constitution thoroughly before we start talking about the BBI.
The Kregler report my sister amesema.
It's funny that these people, of course, they were in for the 2010 dispensation. You know, they really fought for it. But again, right now, because they've seen it's not serving their very, very selfish interest, now they want us to do away with the 2010 dispensation, we come up with another one. We cannot be playing tomfoolery games with the lives of Kenyans. We cannot afford to do that.
Believe me,
the PM, again, we're talking about salaries. Because if these positions are introduced, we're talking about them being paid. You cannot pay a prime minister the same amount of money that an MP is being paid. Let's be logistic. It cannot. And we need to be very serious because Kenyans are suffering out here. We are having very serious issues. Let's do away with corruption. Let's ensure that their health facilities. Let's ensure that students are not struggling. Right now, imagine if students hadn't closed school, how would they be going to school? How? These are issues that we are supposed to look at how dirty Nairobi City is. Yet, all people can talk about is implementing. Let's talk about the BBI, Parliament, Ruto. Leave Ruto alone. Unajua? Want to deal with very serious issues.
Let's take a look at the splashes on our daily today in both of our dailies here, Daily Nation and The Standard. They talk about almost the same story. How Miguna's return jolted NASA principals, and at the same time on The Standard here we have the Raila I Know, and this refers to the book that, you know, the memoir that has been written by himself, Musalia Mudavadi there. But my question is, inside, he talks about the politics, you know, and that surrounds NASA, Jubilee, and the politics of the country. And he specifically, you know, takes a look at Raila Odinga's politics, and he's like, this man wants to be the president, wants to lead every now and then without, you know, taking a second look at the means that justify the ends. To him, the ends justifies the means. What are your thoughts on that, Miss Leila Duale?
You know, funny thing is, Raila Amolo Odinga, he has refused to step down. He has refused to down his tools. He has refused to go back to Bondo and relax. And it's unfortunate because he wants to take the presidency by all means possible. If it means betraying his friends, if it means, you know, war raging right, left and center, it is sad because asiyokubali kushindwa si mshindani. And if we allow the BBI to go through, come 2022, again it will be another classical scenario of 2007. Reason being, Raila amekata kushindwa. And right now they're joining forces with Uhuru. They're talking about the handshake being something, you know, that unites, you know, to appreciate diversity, to do it. No. That's not what is happening. Everybody is looking at their own selfish interest. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is looking at what he will gain come 2022. That's why they're doing away with Ruto. Because, you know, maybe he's the son of a lesser god. Who knows? That's what they think. And what Mudavadi is simply doing, because amona pia amekuwa kando. Right now it's his time to show that I know Raila is not the man for the job. And Mudavadi, he has all the rights to do so. And even if you read thorough whatever he has written, it all makes sense. Because they've been together with Raila for the longest time. What has he gained rather than continuous losses and becoming a loser? And that is something that he does not want to do. That's why he came up with the Amani National Congress. For him to have his own voice, for him to have his own position. So Mudavadi talks about Raila being very selfish, being a man who wants to achieve the presidency by all means possible. And we cannot support this as a country because we cannot be taking 10 steps forward, then take another 100 back.
Yeah.
It's time. Raila, wacha abaki pahali yako. Atulie tu hapo.
Apumzike.
Apumzike, because we are talking, the youth are taking these positions, and the revolution that is coming up come 2022, it will shock Kenya.
Yeah.
Because we are tired. What is Raila adding into this country? We are talking about hii mambo ya BBI kwanza. Angalia bei ya everything. The economy is in a bad state. We are at our knees. And right now people are talking about even going to referendum. How much money will we use as a country?
A lot of money.
A lot of money,
yes.
And right now
To
they're trying
cost
to
the country
introduce, passing it through parliament. We can say we are not saving any money there.
Yeah.
Because the money that will be used to actually bribe these parliamentarians will be a lot of money.
Yeah. Mr. Edwin, do you think, do you share Leila's sentiments that Timitir Baba atafute tu mahali akae apumzike?
I will disagree
and also
a little bit.
BBI kidogo,
But,
if you can just let me, and also BBI ni scheme tu ya Timitir Baba kutaka tu kuendelea kukaa in power. Because yesterday people were like, when he was in opposition, we possibly had some change, we had some progress in the country.
Asante, Madam Leila. First of all, I will disagree a little bit, but I think the highest percentage I will agree with my sister. First of all, Raila is not a genuine leader in this country. Raila is a politician who uses people. Especially, he has that command of using and misusing the youths in this country. I think it's the high time we say bye to Raila and we go back to the home ground. I don't know, it's Bondo.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the high time you go back to Bondo, settle there with the Madam Aida, whom we respect as our mother in this country. And when I come back to the BBI, Madam Leila, you will be very shocked right now as we are talking. Majority of Kenyans are lagging behind in terms of poverty. People are suffering. I've traveled, I've gone in each county. People are suffering. Right now, we are talking about the BBI. And if you want to coil yourself in the BBI, look at this. Okuro Court came up with the punguza mzigo.
Yes.
Na tukaangusha. Raila and Uhuru, the same people, they fought for punguza mzigo for us to drop it. And they ensure that the county assemblies drop this bill. And Okuro Court, for him to come up with the punguza mzigo, Okuro Court used only 10 million from his pocket to come up with the punguza mzigo. Look at the BBI, they have used 11 billion. Where's the difference? Nini ilikuwa pale punguza mzigo yenye haiko kwa BBI? Because I've just seen some little changes in terms of the seat of the Prime Minister. So I think Uhuru and Raila, they came together, they married each other so that they misused the funds of common citizen and the taxpayers, so that Uhuru akiretire yeye aende Kiambu, Raila pia aende na goodies zake pale Bondo. So I think sisi kama vijana, it's the high time for us to take the position of this country. I believe in myself. I believe in leadership. I believe in democracy. If all youth from across the Kenya, they can come up together, they support one of their own. Let us do away with these people. Raila, Ruto, and Uhuru. These people are thieves. Even Ruto is a thief. But the bad thing with Ruto, the good thing with Ruto is a thief, but pesa zake anaregesha wapi? Kwa mwananchi. I've never seen Raila going to the church and contributing even the sadaka to the kanisa. I've never seen Uhuru going to the church and giving the fungu la kumi or what to the to msikitini, kujenga msikitini. I've never seen these people. But Ruto, they're just all over the country. Ruto is mwizi, Ruto ni thief, Ruto sija ameiba nini, But when you tell Raila, please give the evidence that Ruto is a thief, Raila will run away.
Yeah,
and later evidence ya kwamba Ruto ni mwizi. So the best thing, I think, let Raila come with the BBI. Let Raila come with the BBI.
Rest.
We are there. I think we are a majority. We command a 60% in this in the election. So we as the youths, our first mandate, we are going to ensure that tumeangusha BBI so that Uhuru and Raila waende kama ni divorce, wafanye divorce, wakama hapa as a Uhuru and Raila, then pia also we send Uhuru to Kiambu and Raila to Bondo. I think in my best scenario, let Ruto
to Mr. Edwin with that comment. Kindly allow me, let's take a short break. We'll be right back. And let's kindly refrain also from making judgment on our political leaders, possibly example calling them thieves, since we do not have proof before we get ourselves in trouble. Mtazamaji, we are watching the Sabah Show, the newspaper review. We'll be right back in a short while. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Amani juu yako mtazamaji. Wanakwetu wanatambua kama Mariam Mwacharo. Unatizama the Sabah Show.
Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation. On the next episode,
FGM is a horrible thing. And I always say, FGM is like an accident. If, for example, the chief's daughter has gone through FGM, who is enforcing this law? When you are not cut, there is a lot of stigma from fellow girls and also women. You know, I was cut at the age of 10. Before that, you know, we fetch water. You want to play with the rest of girls. There is a lot of stigma. They call you a name that you will hate yourself. They call it bara. You are unclean. You are smelling.
قال تعالى في محكم تنزيله بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم
ninasaha kutoka pwani.
هذا الدين قال الله قال الرسول قال الصحابة هم أولو العرفان انتهى.
Ili kuongoza kwenye njia iliyonyoka.
Sikizeni hadithi hii ya Mtume alayhi salatu wasalam. Hakuna atakayeweza kumfungia mtu mlango ambaye Mwenyezi Mungu aliyemfungulia.
Kuimarisha imani yako.
ثبت قلوبنا على دينك وعلى طاعتك.
Ungana na mashekh wetu kutoka pwani kwenye mimbar.
Mimbar zinamwakilisha Mtume sallallahu alayhi wasallam.
Ni Jumamosi na wakati saa 3 usiku katika Horizon TV, runinga uipendayo.
Healthy Thursday is not just about diseases. It's about food, lifestyle, milestones in the medical practitioner's field, especially in our Muslim Ummah, and more so, your health. Discover breakthroughs and milestones in the medical field. Learn how to manage diseases. Join the discussion. Make better decisions on your meal plans. Improve your lifestyle.
All the doctors who are there were tired of working in maternity and taking care of women. And they say, you are the new kid on the block. We are leaving this department to you. Healthy Thursday is about you, about your family, your lifestyle. So keep it locked Horizon TV on Healthy Thursday with me, Mariam Mwacharo.
Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Amani juu yako mtazamaji. Wanakwetu wanatambua kama Mariam Mwacharo. Unatizama the Sabah Show. Thank you for staying tuned to the premier Islamic TV station, Horizontv. You're watching the Sabah Show today. Healthy Thursday. Later on, we'll be talking about spina bifida in relation to hydrocephalus. And hydrocephalus and spina bifida are very common conditions that usually affect babies in the womb, and they're born with the defect of the spina bifida, which later on gives complications in life, as we will find out from the doctor. But right now, we're continuing with the newspaper review. Miss Leila Duale, if I can start with you here. On page 2, Daily Nation, we have relief as court suspends city parking fee increase. Now, city residents breathe a sigh of relief after the High Court yesterday suspended the county administration's move to raise parking fees in the central business district. Leila, I remember when I just mentioned this story, you're like, oh my God, 400. I think this is also a relief for you too, yeah?
But of course, how can we pay parking fees? 400 shillings, really? And we're
1,000
talking
for
about,
buses.
yeah,
1,000.
a city which is very dirty. A city, you know, if we are paying this money and at least we see something at the end of the day, then that makes the difference.
Yeah.
Just take a walk hapa chini Koja. You're going to be shocked. That place is dirty. It is littered everywhere, and we wonder, where does this money go? They're very quick to arrest. What Wakanjo, they're very quick to arrest these people. They're very quick to put the ramps on the cars. Very quick to do that. But they're very slow to deliver in terms of, you know, having a very clean city, having a city that is not congested. This money is going to the pockets of individuals, and that is what breaks my heart. People are struggling to pay that 400. Buses 1,000 shillings, you're struggling to pay that. Zingine hata sahi unapata unabeba abiria kwenye gari, anakuambia jamani nipunguzie. Because anakuonyesha niko na 40 bob. Hii 20 ni ya kwenda, 20 ni ya kurudi. Nifanye nini? You know, it's sad. We cannot continue to be going around the same thing where we pay money yet it is being stolen by individuals. It is benefiting very few people in this country. Of course, the High Court judge, I think that is Justice James Macau.
Yeah.
He has done favor to the common mwananchi, because having to state the conservatory orders, that is something that really will go a long way. We need to fight this thing in court. Let us do away with that. They cannot just be increasing money whenever they deem fit.
Yeah.
It is unfair.
Mr. Edwin, give your comments on that story. Are you also relieved that the 400
No,
shillings has been suspended?
I'll not have a lot of comments because, first of all, I don't come from Nairobi. I'm just a visitor.
Yeah, but in Mombasa also, the parking fees
yeah,
were
I
also
come from
increased.
Mombasa. What happened with, I'll just echo the sentiment of Madam Leila. 400 per person or per car is very high compared to the
200 shillings.
Yeah, and also you look around how people are suffering and how people are lagging in poverty. For you to come up with 400, even you, if you are a lead, I think this country, the only institution that have the people's at heart is only the judiciary. But the executive, the parliament, these people, they have forgotten the Kenyans, because for sure you cannot raise something from 200 to 400. At least you could have come up with a 250. We cannot cry so much, but 400. How are you sure that these people, they will pay this thing? At the time, buses, they are supposed kumwaga mafuta, kuosha hiyo gari na kufanya services na pia kulipa mwenye gari, because hiyo gari si ya ule dereva ama si ule conductor. After all, uwezi niambia huyu mtu akilipa 400 akipark gari, at the end of the day atatumia pesa ngapi? So I think the best thing is Governor Sonko, vile the judge ametoa order, it's upon him to follow the rules na kufuata hiyo order na kuacha ile pesa kubaki 200. Even to my own Governor Sultan, please let us consider this as a review to the common citizens of Mombasa, so that at least yeye pia aturegesha hata kama ni 150, we'll appreciate. Yeah.
Mr. Edwin, umeona mvua ziko kila mahali. Umesema hata Mombasa kunanyesha, mawimbi yamebadilika kwenye bahari. Now on page 2 of the Standard, it says, brace yourself for more rains, warns the weatherman. Now, the heavy rainfall being experienced in some parts of the country is expected to continue throughout this week, the weatherman has said. And some of the areas that have been mentioned here include Nairobi, Narok, Kajiado, Bomet, Kericho, Nakuru, Migori, Nyamira, Kisii, Homa Bay, Kisumu, and Siaya. Busia, West Pokot, Uasin Gishu, Baringo, Nandi, Trans Nzoia, Bungoma, Kakamega, na Elgeyo Marakwet wamesema they are more likely to be affected. We've already seen the rains, how they're affecting people. People are being carried. There are people wenye wanajitolea kubeba kina mama na nini vijana kuvuka barabara across the water. We've seen cars disappearing in rivers. You know, people are attempting to drive on the roads, but the roads are too flooded. Paka inafinika gari hadi juu. What can you actually propose, Mr. Edwin, so that at least we can sever this particular situation for the next few weeks?
First of all, I need to rectify the Standard or the Daily Nation. Nowadays, I don't trust these weathermen people. These people, now that they have written it there at the Standard or the Daily Nation, I'm very sure tomorrow you'll not see rain. But wangeandika mapema ungeona mvua. These people, I think, they are being paid to come up with the stories. I'm very sure you are not going to see or to witness rain all over the country. That one I'm very sure. And
are you sure?
Yes, I'm
because
very
the
sure.
weatherman did warn that rains would come and they'd be heavy, and they did. And we saw people suffering in floods and landslides, and people died just the other week.
At the same time, I just think he was praying, so God answered his prayers. That's why we have rain.
Yeah.
Now let me come back to the effects of the rain, the heavy rains all over the country. I think the government, they need to come up with the recapitulation of how to save the Kenyans, common mwananchi, because you cannot tell me that mvua imenyesha, siwezi fika mahali nikaenda kutafuta kazi ili nijilishe, because at the end of the day I need to provide for the family.
Yeah.
So I think the government, they need to come up with the safe boats like in Mombasa. That was our cry, and we went to the governor's office. At least now he has provided the rescue boats, so that if we have some of the calamities like those, where we can be, the weathermen, the savers, they are ready to save the lives.
Yeah.
And also to those people who live in interior, I think let us follow, let us try to follow the weatherman, the reports, because sometimes tunaweza muignore, lakini inakuja ukweli. So tukiwa na watoto, tusiwaachilie sana wacheze karibu na bahari ama karibu na ziwa, kwa sababu wanaweza angamia.
Yeah. Leila, what do you think we should use as mitigation measures, apart from the safe boats that Governor 001 there has actually introduced? But we've already, like just the other day, we were crying, we were hungry, you know, we were starving. Part of the country, people were dying of hunger. And then now we have rains and we're still complaining. What should we do?
Again, it goes back to what the government should do. Because the reason why we are having floods in Nairobi, for instance, it's because we have bad drainage systems. Let's look at Narok. I come from Narok County, and it is sad that I have actually had to attend a burial of my friend's mom, who she died because of the floods. Maji ilikuja ikiwa nyingi ikapasua milango ya duka, and she drowned in that. This is because there's bad drainage systems. Yet we are having, again, Kenyans who are paying revenue, yet we are receiving a raw deal like this. So the problem that we have is bad drainage system within the towns, that is. When we go to, places like West Pokot, all this, because the government is not taking measures to ensure that when we are having such seasons coming, we're prepared. The reason why we have starvation is because there's no water harvest. Yeah, the water is being harvested, it's not being harvested. We're having, we are talking about afforestation. A few months ago, we were talking about, deforestation, how the trees are being cut, the Mau forest, how we are going to days of starvation and drought are coming. Right now, we are talking about floods.
Yeah.
Why don't we have the government ensuring that they invest money in terms of, ensuring that we have good drainage system, we have the water catchment areas, they are being protected, so that we can ensure. Sahi wakulima wa mchele, they cannot even harvest the rice.
Yeah.
So again, we'll have days of starvation, because right now the crops zinaribika pale, pale mashambani. So the government is failing in their mandate, and they are only concerned about the BBI and their successions and whatnot. Yet we are having very serious issues like this which are affecting Kenyans. How many lives have been lost in this time? This season, how many lives are being lost?
And today, even there was a story here on the Daily Nation that 2 teens have actually drowned. You know, more people are dying from the floods. Maybe if you can relate that story to this other one here on the Daily Nation, women at risk of more violence due to climate change. We know that they've been just recently, they've been the 16 days of, you know, gender-based
activism,
exactly, against gender-based violence. And now we're seeing that women are actually prone to gender-based violence, more violence, thanks to climate change. Say, for example, with the rains like this, people have become unproductive. You know, the farms are not producing anything, and the women and children are known to, you know, fetch food. And now girls are being married early. So when they're being married early, they do not understand this, and children are being married early so that they can be exchange of flock or something like that, so that people can get money. They can be exposed to gender-based violence. As a community, say for example, what mitigation measures can we put? At least our girls, say in Turkana, in Moyale, in Marsabit, those areas where that have been affected, you know, can actually get an education, and our mothers can find safe haven in these calamities, Mr. Edwin.
I think to the government, back to the government again, because the government is the one responsible to ensure that we get food security. Even under the agenda 4 of our president, Mr. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, there's a food security. So right now we are dealing with the flood. So the best thing is the minister concerned to provide relief food to those affected areas, because at the end of the day, vile nilisema, ule mwenye anafaa kulisha familia atakaa kwa sababu kuna mvua. Lazima ajitokeze, atoke nje, aende tafute chakula. And the other thing to these parents, I think, let us not use a flood as a scapegoat to our children. Tuache kuweka vikwazo ya kwamba now that kuna mvua mingi, I cannot get food for you. Now we ende uelekee mtu ndio tupate chakula. Hapana. Let us do away with the early pregnancies, and also let us take education so seriously to those remote areas, because most of the parents, they see hata nikimfunza afike form 4, at the end of the day there's no jobs in this country, so they discourage their kids not to go to school. Then kama we ni mtoto pia umeshaambiwa hivyo, the next thing unaenda kutafuta bwana na mapema uoleke. But when we encourage them to get education, they will get educated, they will get jobs, because I believe it's not only through the government that I go to school, then I come back to the government, now employ me because I've done with my education career. But I think we need to come up with a career and entrepreneurship, because what I'm going to learn there is what I will come up in the society to tell the society what I've achieved and the experience I've gained from the school. So to the government, and it's not only to the government, but even to us as the parents and the stakeholders, the chief, they should take that opportunity to educate these young people being affected by the flood.
Leila Duale, according to the story here, it says the time is ripe for the world to involve women more in climate action by putting an emphasis on gender mainstreaming in the policy making process. Women have most of the time been left out in policy making processes and education. As a community, we've seen, yes, the government, we're always talking about the government, complaining to the government. Yes, the government has done so far. As a community, what can we do?
No, when it comes to marrying off a teenager, that is not the problem of the government. That is a problem that is within the community, it's within our tribesmen, it's within the elders in our community. One thing that we're supposed to understand, that the lives of these young girls matter. They do matter as well. And they forget that the same way they're going to marry off that child is the same way the cycle of poverty will continue to go on in that family. Because you marry off that child to an old mzee within that same community, within that same village, this child gets a child at the age of 16 or 15, you know, again tries to raise a child. A time comes, we have floods, we have starvation, that same child is married off to another man. How long will we continue with this same cycle of poverty, of endangering the life of a girl child? We cannot continue to do that. And as we continue with the 16 days of activism, we say that the lives of girls matter as well. We need to bring women on board. We need to bring the female gender on board in policy making, for instance. Let us bring, you know, the women in the village, let them be educated on how to conserve food, on how to, you know, how to harvest water, how to take their kids to school. Let them know the importance of education. Let the government, we have the women's fund. Is this fund reaching the women in the village? Wale kina mama pale mashinani. Because it's more than what meets the eye. We need to look at the bigger picture again. When we educate these girls, we do a favor to the community. Because we will have at least a girl. They say that when you educate a girl, you've educated a whole society. So let them go to school. Let them see that there's beauty in going out there, seeking knowledge, coming back to their community and giving back. That is how we are going to improve the lives of these girls. We cannot continue doing the same things over and over again, marrying off a girl. We have FGM. All these things, they affect the girl child. They talk about forgetting the boy child. We haven't forgotten them. It's just that our problems are much more. Yes.
Thank you very much. And on that note, let us take a short break to the third segment. When we come back, we finish off on the newspaper review. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Amani juu yako mtazamaji. Wanakwetu wanatambua kama Mariam Mwacharo. Unatizama The Sabah Show.
Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
Healthy Thursday is not just about diseases. It's about food, lifestyle, milestones in the medical practitioner's field, especially in our Muslim Ummah, and more so, your health. Discover breakthroughs and milestones in the medical field. Learn how to manage diseases.
That was not painful.
Join the discussion. Make better decisions on your meal plans. Improve your lifestyle.
All the doctors who are there were tired of working in maternity and taking care of women. And they say, you are the new kid on the block. We are leaving this department to you.
Healthy Thursday is about you, about your family, your lifestyle. So keep it locked Horizon TV on Healthy Thursday with me, Mariam Mwacharo.
Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Amani juu yako mtazamaji. Wanakwetu wanatambua kama Mariam Mwacharo. Unatizama The Sabah Show. Yes, thank you for staying tuned to the premier Islamic TV station Horizon TV. Mtazamaji, remember you can join in the discussion on our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter is at Horizon TV Kenya, or chat with me directly on my Facebook at Mariam Kasim. Before we took that break, we were talking about empowering women and involving women in policy making for the better of the community. Leila Dwale, you had a comment just before we take that the next story.
I wonder how is it that a mother would allow her daughter to go through what she went through. It's not the problem of the government again. It is the problem in the community. Our mothers need to realize that by them ensuring that their daughters go through the blade and get married off, is just the same thing happening over and over again. We are moving towards a better days. We are not talking about the 19th century. We are not talking about even 10 years back. Things are different now. And we have a whole system. Our laws are efficient. Our laws strictly forbid and prohibit circumcision. Early marriages, where are we still having these things happening? Even when you talk about Islam, our religion says that when a girl's reach puberty, then she's good to go. But what are our people doing right now? They are telling the girls to go to school, to get education, to be empowered by the system, of which it's a good thing, because times are changing. Whatever was working 10 years back is not working now.
Today, yes.
Yes, things are different. So let the girls go to school. And our government, again, when we talk about the weather, the climate change and whatnot, what are they doing with the common mananchi? Pale mashinani. Let them go there, educate them, teach them, give them equipment to do these things. Because the only thing that will salvage the situation is ensuring we have food security. A hungry man is an angry man. So we need to ensure that people wameshiba pale nyumbani.
Talk about schools and education. What parents need to know, according to the Standard page 3, is that heads of schools lobby for hike fees. Parents will have to dig deeper into their pockets if the government yields to demand by the head teachers to increase secondary school fees in January next year. And the school teachers have said that it's because of the hard economic times that are there. The money that is being brought by the school fees is not enough to actually cater for the infrastructure for the school. Apart from that, principals switch off their phones as parents look for vacancies in schools. That's very funny. But, you know, just the other day we were talking about school placement just before the results came out. You know, when the results were out and, you know, students were celebrating the results, we were talking about school placement. You school in Mombasa, you're taken to school in Busia. You're from Taita Taveta, you go to Nyandarua. You know, you're from Nyandarua, you're taken to Taita Taveta or, you know, Savo. So now parents have actually, they're complaining about the placement of the students to very far schools. They prefer them to be in their localities. And just the other day, the Cabinet Secretary for Education, George Magoha, said that there are not enough secondary schools in their localities. That is why they've been placed in very far areas. But however, what do you think is the solution? Because the parent has a right to, you know, her child's placement of education. If I have a child and I'd like the child, you know, to school maybe here in Nairobi, I have a right to have my child there. But what if my child schools in Nairobi and she's selected to a school in Mandera County? Then what? Mr. Edwin, then what?
Leave alone even Mandera. But my take is this. For example, someone is living in Kibera slums. Then tomorrow, you tell this person to go and live in Lavington. You don't expect this person to go and stay in Lavington because he cannot afford that life there. Because that's why I'm saying government, they need to accept this order of willing buyer, willing seller. Penye nimeona nimetosheka nayo, kama nikupeleka mtoto wangu, kama amesomea Mombasa, maybe Amisi Primary School, nimetosheka kumpeleka Star of the Sea, wacha nipeleke kule. Si lazima ati tufanye placement ya kwamba a pupil from Mombasa is being transferred to Busia, is going to start a new life. He has no friends, so hata akipata shida, he has nowhere to go. Unaona, these are the things we need to consider. And also the government, let us come up with a good structure of education. Mimi naona Magoha ni kama amejisahau kidogo kwa sababu every day is coming up with the implementation. I don't know what's implementing this education sector, because Magoha is coming up with the new things every day. So by Magoha doing that, I think you are just killing the education, the system of education. Because sisi juzi ndio tumetoka, tunaambiwa sijio, there's no ranking, there's no what. Now, tena saa amekuja, ati siji ukitoka Mandera, you are taken to Kisumu or from Nyeri to Isiolo.
And at the same time, Mr. Edwin, if I can take you up on that point exactly and pose a question to Ms. Leila Dwale. Parents are complaining that students were not getting into school after, primary school, right? Cabinet Secretary Magoha said that every child is going to get a school. Parents said we need good schools. Cabinet Secretary Magoha said, yes, we'll take your children to school. Does it matter which school, which place the student goes, or does it matter the education, the quality of education that Professor Magoha has actually, Cabinet Secretary Magoha has actually selected for your child?
To me, in my own opinion, I see no problem whatsoever, because we are talking about these children going to see the other side of the world. We cannot have a child schooling. For example, mimi nilizaliwa Narok, nisome primary school Narok, I go to Masai Girls in Narok, then Masai Mara University in Narok. No, we cannot do that. Let the children go out there. Let them go and interact with students from different areas, different communities, different cultures. That is how we are going to breed diversity. That's how we are going to breed tolerance in terms of ethnicity. Because what work is over the same area, it's prone to, for example, if you come from a place like Kisumu, you go to Kisumu Girls, for instance, the greater majority of the students there, they are from that ethnicity.
Yes.
So let these children go to different areas so that we can breed a generation of students who have tolerance towards ethnicity for people from different areas.
Yeah.
And Magoha, to be honest, I think he's trying to bring sanctity in the Ministry of Education, because he has ensured that, let's talk about some few years back, kuna wakati ata ungepata maybe 370 and you wouldn't get a school.
Yes, that's
so
true.
Right now he has ensured even a student with 280, 250 gets a school.
Yeah.
So let us give him the respect, let us give him, at least just pat his back.
Yeah.
Because he's trying his level best.
Yes.
And the education system in Kenya, over the years, we've been going through, let's change the curriculum, let us do this and that, a lot of, cheating of exams.
Yeah.
He's just trying to do what he thinks is okay for that ministry.
Yeah, and there's also the question of, some of the students themselves, they're complaining, students are crying. A class 8 girl or boy selected a particular school, but he's not been chosen to go to that particular school. He's rather been chosen to go to another school. What would you say about that? Before I come to you, Mr. Edwin, very quickly, Leila.
In this life, you cannot get what you want.
Yeah.
And again, if that was to happen, then we'd have all students going to Alliance Girls, Limuru Girls, all the national schools. And that cannot happen. There's a reason why we have different schools and different categories of schools in different counties.
Yeah.
So if a child, kama yeye aliweza kupata 350, akaitwa a county school, ashukuru Mungu, hiyo ndo alipata na hiyo cut-off point yake ilikuwa hapo, aende asome. Hii mambo ingine side shows wawache. Because again, allow me to just go out of that kidogo. We are having students. Let's talk about the story which has been trending of that girl who was brutally murdered, the one who was stabbed.
Yes.
A 15-year-old from Meriliki Girls. She was returning a chemistry book.
Yes.
The reason why we are having these issues is because kijana yeye aliona wakati umefika ni sasa, this girl is ripe. And it does not begin from that. As much as, yes, I would be like, the lives of girls matter, but our students, again, they are losing focus. Simply because they think that, they have the right. Of course, children have rights. But as long as that right is limiting their full potential, then it is no longer right.
Yeah. Mr. Edwin.
I think, first of all, I want to disagree with my sister here. I believe let Magoha work according to the curriculum of the education, because you cannot force a parent to take his boy or his girl to Masai Mara University, let's say in a national school. Then at the same time, the same parent cannot afford that school. Vile nilisema, a willing buyer, a willing seller. Penye ameona ameridhika nayo, anaweza lipia mtoto wake. Wacha jilipie, wacha. Let us not force these parents as now that your kid got 400, lazima aende Starehe boys ama lazima aende Starehe girls.
Lakini
Are you going to
ikichaguliwa
pay for
shule
him?
equally
Are you going
good
to
as
pay for
Starehe.
him? Because the government...
point that you're missing is that Magoha is operating within the confines of the law.
No,
There's nothing that is that if your parent cannot afford to take that child to that school in Nyameitwa, let them take to a private school or whichever school, or there are very many schools.
Let me say something. You know, the government is misleading the parents because the government is saying that we are going to cater for the half of that school fee for the pupils in those in national school or the, how do you call it, provincial, the formerly provincial school or regional regional schools. But at the same time, the government is not releasing money to those schools. That's why you are seeing the headmasters and the principal, they are crying that there's no money to cater for the needs of the kids in the school. So that's why I'm saying, let the Magoha to hear the plea of the parent at the same time of the students, because you cannot force me. Okay, you will force me to take my kid to Alliance or the Starehe. You are going to pay that half. What about this half is 40,000? I'm not able to pay 40,000. What will happen to my boy?
Take your child to a day school in your village.
Just come back to the normal school. Another thing, let us not have this notion ya kwamba at the best schools are found in Nairobi or in Kisumu or in Mombasa. I believe every county right now, they have a best schools where we have modern technologies, we have the system, we have everything we need. So let us not just believe that I must go to Starehe for me to get 400, or I have to go to Pangani Girls for me to get B plus or A minus. Even in our remote schools, we can get A's there. Me, I learned in a school in a remote area, very remote area, but I managed to get 355 marks.
And that's what Leila is saying. Actually, you know, where you're placed does not matter. Just go there and get yourself some education.
But you know, the parents, the issue with our parents, they believe that I have to, when my kid or my son have got 400 marks, lazima aende Starehe.
Now that is not the problem of the government or Magoha, it's the problem with the parents.
That's why I'm criticizing the government, and at the same time I'm criticizing the parents. Let us take this role as our main thing. Let us not leave it to the government alone. Even our parents, we must have a say for our kids to get a better education.
My director there, Yusuf Farah, I'm not sure how many minutes I still have. I'd like to take a single story here very quickly. Agency to license water vendors in safety drive. I have 30 seconds for this one. You know, right now, we know these watu wa mikokoteni wenye huwa wanauza maji. Sometimes we get water that is not, you know, good for human consumption. And now, they're saying that the agencies zenye zina supply maji, lazima mtu awe na license ndio aweze kuuza maji. What do you think about that, Leila? 20 seconds very quickly.
That is a very good move, because again, we need to ensure that whatever people are consuming in Kenya, it's actually up to the standards. So let them be licensed. And again, they're trying, they're hustling out here. Now, wakiwekea license, let the fee be something reasonable. Isikue pesa ambayo itakuwa zaidi ya hiyo faida yenye anapata akiuza hizo mitungi.
Mr. Edwin, very quickly, 10 seconds.
I just support it, but the bottom line is this. At the same time, let's allow these hawkers to move everywhere. Tusiwaeke vikwazo, license yako ulichukua within this area. So let's allow them to move, for them to get that money, so that they can facilitate themselves.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shamir Edwin, and thank you very much, Miss Leila Duale, for coming for the newspaper review today. And thank you too for staying tuned to Horizon TV and watching. Do not go away. When we come back, we'll be talking about spina bifida and hydrocephalus in children. And this is just the beginning of a series for Botched by Nature. Do not go away. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Amani juu yako mtazamaji. Wanakwetu wanatambua kama Mariam Mwacharo. Unatizama The Sabah Show.
Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
Healthy Thursday is not just about diseases. It's about food, lifestyle, milestones in the medical practitioner's field, especially in our Muslim Ummah, and more so, your health. Discover breakthroughs and milestones in the medical field. Learn how to manage diseases.
There was no painful.
Join the discussion. Make better decisions on your meal plans. Improve your lifestyle.
All the doctors who are there were tired of working in maternity and taking care of women. And they say, you are the new kid on the block. We are leaving this department to you.
Healthy Thursday is about you, about your family, your lifestyle. So keep it locked Horizon TV on Healthy Thursday with me, Mariam Mwacharo.
Horizon TV, Kurunzi ya Taifa.
Postju Education Center presents you with the opportunity to expand your knowledge base and professionalism by studying for a bachelor's degree, master's or PhD in Turkey. Come meet with various representatives from the Turkish University at Woodville Grove Reliance Center, 4th floor Westlands, Nairobi, at no cost at all. Do the entry exam and wait for the chance to shine bright in your career. For more information, call us on 0704 581 850 in Nairobi or 0768 338 200 in Mombasa, and in Kisumu is 0720 059091. You can also reach us in Tanzania at +255 7159 66160. In Rwanda is +250 780 105 022, and in Uganda is +256 702 394 588. Postju Education Center.
The biggest consumer expo in East Africa, now on Thika Road Mall, TRM, on the 3rd floor. The Egypt and Middle East Expo from the 27th November till 9th of December 2019. Shop till you drop on various high-quality products such as furniture, carpets, kitchenware, leather products, handicrafts, clothes, furnishing, jewelry, perfumes, natural oils and herbs, and many more other products from Egypt, India, Iran, Pakistan, Turkey, Syria, and Singapore. Don't miss your chance to visit the Egypt and Middle East Expo from 27th November till the 9th of December 2019 at the Thika Road Mall, TRM, on the 3rd floor. Open daily from 10 a.m. till 8 p.m. and entry is absolutely free.
Wanashitati nashta, watakaowafisha nyinyi ni malaika wa mauti.
Ishara zetu zinazotuongoza.
Ndipo hata Mwenyezi Mungu Subhanahu wa Ta'ala katika Qur'ani,
pokea ufahamu,
asema
na tahadhari,
la yanju min dhaqtati al-qabri salihun wala talihun,
yazingatie,
haokoki na kufinywa na kaburi yoyote.
Jiunge na Sheikh Ali Bahero katika bishara zetu kila Jumanne saa 2 usiku kwenye Horizon TV.
Kiumbe dhaifu lakini jasiri.
Alitunukiwa sura nzima,
sura inayompa daraja yake inavyostahiki. Sharti ajigambe.
Naam, na pepo ipo chini ya nyayo zake.
Mpamba nyumba na nyoyo za wapendwa wake.
Anayebeba majukumu yake pasina kupinga.
Mtazamaji, je, unamfahamu anayezungumziwa?
Bila ya kusahau hadhi yake na haki zake.
Ungana nami Rahma Swaleh na Sheikh Juma Amir,
tukuelimishe na kukupa mwelekeo katika maisha ya ndoa
kwenye kipindi Dira ya Mwanamke,
kila Jumapili saa 2:30 usiku majira ya Afrika Mashariki ndani ya Horizon TV.
mnaamini nyinyi.
Practice this direction from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala perfectly.
Reminders from the member.
Msije mkafata nyayo na barabara na njia ya shetani.
Saingine Muslim anafikiria ni kupata mali neema.
With the best of hatibs.
We tasted the pleasure, the sweetness of ibadah, because the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said
there are no times that can be equal to these days except maybe.
Tune in to Horizon TV and watch Friday khutbahs from different masajid every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m.
تبارك الذي نزل الفرقان على عبده ليكون للعالمين نذيرا.
Ni kitabu kitukufu.
Qur'ani ni kitabu ambacho cha miujiza
kilichoteremshwa kwa mpangilio.
Hazikuletwa harufu hizi za mkato moja kwa moja.
Hakuna mfano wake.
Na hamwezi nyinyi Makureishi kuwa ni wengi kitabu kama hiki, ingawa zimetumia harufu zile ambazo zimezitumia katika kuandika au katika kusema.
Miujiza yake Al-Malik.
Mwenyezi Mungu ana uwezo usiokuwa na kifano.
Ni malengo ya Qur'an.
Khazain zote za ardhi na samawati ziko mikononi mwake.
Sheikh Muhammad Badamana na uchambuzi wa Qur'an kwa undani kila Alhamisi saa 3 usiku kwenye Horizon TV.
You're watching Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation. Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
Postgraduate Education Center presents you with the opportunity to expand your
wanashitati nashta, watakaowafisha nyinyi ni malaika wa mauti.
Ishara zetu zinazotuongoza.
Ndipo hata Mwenyezi Mungu Subhanahu wa Ta'ala katika Qur'ani,
pokea ufahamu,
asema
na tahadhari,
la yanju min dhaqtati alqabri salihun wala talihun,
yazingatie,
haokoki na kufinywa na kaburi yoyote.
Jiunge na Sheikh Ali Bahero katika bishara zetu kila Jumanne saa 2 usiku kwenye Horizon TV.
What extent is a person liable to support his extended family? Now, let us keep in mind there are a few things. The first thing is when a person is married and he is a father, then it is his responsibility to look after his wife and to look after his children. الرجال قوامون على النساء بما فضل الله بعضهم على بعض وبما أنفقوا من أموالهم. Allah Ta'ala says that the man is the head of the household, and one of the reasons why he is the head of the household is he takes care of the expenses of his family. Nabi Karim Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, أفضل دينار ينفقه الرجل. The best dinar a person spends is that in which he looks after the financial needs, not necessarily the extravagance, but financial necessities of his family. That would mean his wife and his children and his aging parents, because that would be his responsibility. As far as the extended family is concerned, if he has the means, then Nabi Karim Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam had said, if he has the means, then it is preferable for him to help his extended family first before helping other people who are needy. Nabi Karim Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam had said, to help a person who is poor is one reward, but to help a relative who is poor and is in need, you have a double reward, because you are helping someone who is needy and you're also helping him who is a relative. So let us look at these questions and look at the answer. Firstly, yes, it is compulsory for him to look after the financial needs of those who are dependent upon him, his wife and children and aging parents. And for example, the other aspect with regard to the extended family, if he has the means, and that's a very important caveat, if he has the means, then it is preferable for him to first look at the needs of the relative rather than looking at the needy outside the family. Jazakumullah. Respected viewers, welcome back again to the program. And a question has been posed: is it permissible to keep a fish in an aquarium as a pet? Now, basically, in the aspect of keeping pets, there are a few important aspects. Fundamentally, it is not prohibited. And this comes from an incident in the Seerah. When Nabi Karim sallallahu alaihi wasallam went to go and visit a young Sahabi, a young companion, and he had a pet, and he had a parrot or had a bird, and that bird had passed on, and he was very, sad with regard to the passing of that pet of his. And Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Ya Aba Umair, ma fa'al al-Nughair? Oh Aba Umair, what happened to your pet bird? It was known as Nughair. So it shows that to keep a pet is fundamentally and permissible. However, what is very important is, if you are going to keep a pet, then you have to see to its needs. It's not permissible for you to keep it and then neglect its needs. Nabi Karim sallallahu alaihi wasallam has made mention that amongst the people who will be taken to task by Almighty Allah on the Day of Judgment would be the one who keeps a pet, doesn't allow it to roam freely to fend for its needs, and doesn't even itself look after its needs. So in that particular way, Nabi Karim sallallahu alaihi wasallam has struck the right balance. If you are going to keep it, then see to it that you keep it in a proper way, and you do not let it wither away or be destroyed by your neglect.
I have some money and I want to know if I can invest it in the stock exchange. Can I become a stock market broker or not? Respected brother or sister, with regards to investing in the stock exchange market, this is a highly contentious issue in the eyes of the scholars. And this is something they have highly argued about it, and there are some scholars who stipulate some conditions, and I can really not list the conditions because of its great detail and length, but you can check it out in Islamic fatwa sites. But if with regards to those scholars who actually deny it and they are against it and opposed to stock market, my advice to you is, look, the Prophet ﷺ gave a hadith. He said, دَعْ مَا يُرِيبُكْ إِلَى مَا لَا يُرِيبُكْ. Leave that what is doubtful to you, going towards that which is not doubtful. So with regards to these doubtful things, forget about it, leave it, and try and invest into something which you are not doubtful in it being halal, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best.
آمنت قبلهم من قرية أهلكناها أفهم يؤمنون وما أرسلنا قبلك إلا رجال.
I think since it's a discussion,
yeah,
some issues that you can also add on.
Yeah, exactly.
Healthy Thursday is not just about diseases. It's about food, lifestyle, milestones in the medical practitioner's field, especially in our Muslim Ummah, and more so, your health. Discover breakthroughs and milestones in the medical field. Learn how to manage diseases.
Oh, there was no painful.
Join the discussion. Make better decisions on your meal plans. Improve your lifestyle.
All the doctors who are there were tired of working in maternity and taking care of women. And they say, you are the new kid on the block. We are leaving this department to you.
Healthy Thursday is about you, about your family, your lifestyle. So keep it locked Horizon TV on Healthy Thursday with me, Maria Mwacharo.
Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Amani juu yako mtazamaji. Wanakwetu wanatambua kama Mariam Mwacharo Unatizama The Sabah Show. Now, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you so much for continuing to stay tuned to the Sabah Show this morning, Healthy Thursday. Tuna shift gears. We'll be talking about spina bifida. As you know, always on Thursday, we venture to discuss about your health and how to improve it. And this is the beginning of a series that we call Botched by Nature. And that is, you know, people or babies who are born with some defects, birth defects, and they happen just naturally or normally, and how we can possibly, you know, manage, live, or even cure some of these birth defects. And today we'll be discussing spina bifida, and it is very closely related to hydrocephalus. And with me in studio today, I have a neuro nurse, Miss Jane, just here on my left. Karibu sana.
Asante.
And thank you for making time to come to the studio today. And Miss Juliana, who is a mom to a baby who's got spina bifida. Miss Juliana, karibu sana kwenye studios zetu. And thank you for making time. So before we begin, Miss Jane, maybe if you can give us an understanding into what spina bifida is.
Okay, thank you. Spina bifida, as the word reads, spina means the spine, and then bifida is the defect. And so the spina bifida is lack of completion of the spine of the child, especially which happens during pregnancy, the first 28 days. If the spine develops but it does not close in part of the spine, and it depends on where along the spinal line.
Okay,
yeah.
So it can be in different places on the spinal line?
Yeah, it can be in different parts of the spine.
Okay.
Because the spine is divided into parts, so it will depend on where will it not really be complete.
Okay. Yeah, and when we were doing research, we got to find out that there are different types of spina bifida. So kindly enlighten us on that.
Okay, thank you. As I have said about the spinal column, the way it is, it depends on where the completion is not really complete. And it gives us to the 4 types of spina bifidas that we have. The one which is very mild is called spina bifida occulta. Occulta means it is something that is hidden. So at times you may not really find it, you know, look at it and find it, and at times you would find it. And the only signs that you find in the occulta is you find a dimple along the spine, anywhere along the spine, you find a dimple, and on that dimple you may find hairy, you know, regions around the dimple.
Okay.
And it is just a depression with that hairy, you know, appearance.
And that's along the spine, because on a baby?
On a baby.
Okay. Because, you know, some people have these dimples at the back, and they were asking, is that also the same? And they have hair as well. Is that the same thing?
In fact, the hairy region of a spina bifida, they are very marked.
Okay.
For us who are mature and who are you know, big people, we mean there are those dimples, and the hair is just hair that is very normal. But for an occulta, it is an abnormal hair. You may find it a very tough hair shaft, just the hair on the scalp.
Okay.
So that is the difference.
Okay. Miss Juliana, if I can come to you. You're a mother of a patient who's got spina bifida. When did you realize, you know, there was something up with your baby?
Yeah. Thanks for giving us this opportunity. Indeed, I'm a mother to a child who has spina bifida and also hydrocephalus. And when did I realize? Immediately after she was born.
Or after she was born?
Yes.
So during the pregnancy, there was nothing wrong? Everything was okay?
Well, I had a tough pregnancy. I was sick. I had very severe morning sickness. And yeah, for me, I was just carrying a pregnancy to term and hoping to give birth to a healthy baby.
Yes.
Yeah. And spina bifida hydrocephalus was nothing that I had ever thought of.
And expected.
Yes.
So now you've given birth to this baby. Did you get that opportunity, you know, when the baby just comes out immediately, you said, oh, it's a baby girl, here, hold her. Did you get that opportunity, or what did the doctors say?
Well, I think I gave birth way back when systems were very, let me say, a bit not okay. They were not, yes, like what we have today.
Okay.
Because when I gave birth, I was told it's a girl. But you know what the nurse told me?
Yeah.
She has 2 heads.
What?
Yes. There's one head at the back, and there's another one on on the right place where you have your head.
So the nurse told you your baby has 2 heads?
Yes. And then when I wanted to find out more, I've just given birth, you are tired, it is your first baby.
I can imagine.
And you're being told your child has 2 heads. And then the other one comes and tells you, no, the child has spina bifida and hydrocephalus. And children like those die.
Oh, God.
And when a child has hydrocephalus, it means they have water in their brain.
Yes.
So they don't have a brain. Their head is full of water. So you are trying to be happy as a mom. You've just given birth. It's a girl. You thank God. The child has a problem. You are tired. And the problem is not something that you know.
Exactly.
Yes. And then they tell you the baby is being taken to the newborn unit. I didn't know where that was. And I had to queue for my stitches because I gave birth at Pumwani maternity.
To queue?
Yes. So they took Phoebe to the newborn unit and I queued for the stitches. And then I went to the ward without my baby.
I can imagine how traumatizing that was.
Yeah.
You're there, you're tired, you're exhausted, you're wounded, for lack of a better word, and you're thinking, does my baby have 2 heads, as I've been told? Or what is this spina bifida that I'm being told my baby has? And now I've just been told that my baby has, instead of brain matter, she has water. What was going through your head at that time?
I just wanted to die. I couldn't contain it. It was too much because I was very young. I was to do my Form 4 the same year I got pregnant. I was a student, so I dropped out from school. My mom had already died. You know, for us girls, moms are our biggest strength.
Yes.
So I was looking at myself and I was wondering now, who do I go to for support? And I'm young, I don't have my mom. So who do I look up to? Yeah, and I remember I stayed at the ward. I slept for 2 days without going to see my baby.
What?
Until the nurses from the newborn unit were wondering, did this mother die? Why is she not coming to take care of her child? So they came looking for me. And the ladies who were there are some ladies who had given birth to preterm babies. And so they were talking and saying, maybe her child died. If a nurse comes from the newborn unit to come and check on a parent, it means the child died. And so when I was called, I was told, why aren't you taking care of your baby? I didn't even know where the newborn unit was. I didn't even know that after 3 hours, you need to go and breastfeed your child. So that's when I learned that after 3 hours, I have to go check on her, breastfeed her, change her if she has messed herself. Yeah, and she stayed there for a whole month.
Wow.
Yeah. But this idea of her not having a brain didn't really make sense to me. Because she was crying, she was breastfeeding, yeah, just like a normal baby. So do you mean you can do all those without a brain?
I wonder. Let me come to Miss Jane. You as a neuro nurse, you've just had this short story that we haven't even gotten to a quarter of it. What are your comments on that? Our medical system, because these are people who should be helping the mother, giving her information and encouragement, and then you have this baby. Did you have a normal delivery or was it C-section?
It was normal delivery.
Okay. First question. A baby with spina bifida, when can it be detected that they have spina bifida?
A baby with the spina bifida can be detected in the uterine. And there are 3 ways of detecting it. The procedures that are done. Number 1, they can do something we call alpha fetoprotein, AFP. It is detected from the blood. The blood is drawn from the mother, and those proteins are detected. There are levels. Obviously, there are the normal levels and the abnormal levels that will tell you that you have a child who has spina bifida. The other investigation that can be done is an ultrasound, pelvic ultrasound. The ultrasound is able to detect that mass from the back. And then it will tell you that the child has spina bifida. The other thing that they can do is do amniocentesis. Amniocentesis is where they are going to withdraw some fluid from the, there is a fluid that is normally there when you're pregnant, and they draw
amniotic fluid?
The amniotic fluid.
Yes.
They just draw it, and it is tested for the AFP.
Okay.
And with those 3 tests, when they are done, then they can be able to make a diagnosis that the child has spina bifida.
And these tests, are they usually done for all mothers who go to hospital and they are pregnant? If, say, for example, I'm expectant and I go to the hospital, I do not know that my baby has spina bifida. But when I get there, are these tests normally done?
Well, it is not routine for most of those. For the amniocentesis plus the AFP are not a routine checkup. But for the ultrasound, we go for the normal ultrasounds, although it depends on when you attended your clinics. And when they are doing the ultrasound, maybe to see what gestation you are in, they are able now to detect that you have a child with spina bifida.
So I imagine, Miss Juliana, you did undergo an ultrasound?
No.
No?
I was a student. I didn't have the money.
You didn't have information?
Yes. And by then, the medical system was not as advanced as it is now.
As it is now, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And a baby with spina bifida, can it be born, through normal birth method or through only C-section?
The child can either be born normally or through C-section. It depends on the mass, because if the mass is so huge, then it may not be able to pass through the pelvic bones.
I imagine maybe it was that large for the nurse to tell you that your baby had 2 heads?
Well, I think because there was a swelling on the back, and maybe the lady was also not so informed, or maybe she was seeing it also for the first time. Yeah, so right now I'm beginning to understand that not everyone in the medical fraternity understands spina bifida and hydrocephalus, maybe the way we understand it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you went to the newborn unit. You went and saw your baby. What was your reaction when you saw your baby?
I saw Phoebe. She was this tiny little baby. She was beautiful, but her forehead was swollen.
Yes.
It had some funny swelling, and then I realized when I pressed, it was very soft. Then that is when right now I can know that was excess fluid.
Yes.
Due to the hydrocephalus. But I would see Phoebe as a regular child, because one of her limbs would kick, but the other one was dislocated.
Okay.
Yeah, it was not in the socket of the hip. So if she could sleep, you could see one of the hip, the legs getting out.
Yeah.
But the back was swollen, and when I could ask what is wrong with my child, nobody was giving me an answer.
That must have been very traumatizing.
Yeah. And I'm there at Pumwani for that 1 month, and there's nothing they are doing to me or to my child.
Oh, God.
And I was just wondering, why are we here?
Exactly.
I would rather go home and enjoy the comfort of my home than be in a hospital.
Yeah.
You are expecting your child to be treated or for them to have an intervention, but nothing is happening.
1 month down the line,
yes,
nothing has been done.
Yes.
Let's come back to that rather sad story, and it's also very shocking for our medical fraternity there. Let's take a short break. Do not touch that dial. When we come back, we get to delve deeper into spina bifida. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Amani juu yako mtazamaji. Wanakuita wanatambua kama Mariam Mwacharo. Unatizama The Sabah Show.
Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
Healthy Thursday is not just about diseases. It's about food, lifestyle, milestones in the medical practitioner's field, especially in our Muslim Ummah, and more so, your health. Discover breakthroughs and milestones in the medical field. Learn how to manage diseases.
Oh, that was not painful.
Join the discussion. Make better decisions on your meal plans. Improve your lifestyle.
All the doctors who are there were tired of working in maternity and taking care of women. And they say, you are the new kid on the block. We are leaving this department to you.
Healthy Thursday is about you, about your family, your lifestyle. So keep it locked Horizon TV on Healthy Thursday with me, Maria Mwacharo.
Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Amani juu yako mtazamaji. Wanakwetu wanatambua kama Maria Mwacharo. Unatizama The Sabah Show. Shukran sana mtazamaji kwa kuendelea kutegea the Premier Islamic TV station Horizon TV. Unatizama Healthy Thursday na mimi Maria Mwacharo. Leo tunazungumzia spina bifida ambayo imeweza kuoana na hydrocephalus ambayo it's a birth defect ambayo mtoto huwa yupata akiwa tumboni mwa mamake na inaweza kuwa detected. Na tunaye hapa Miss Juliana na Miss Jane ambaye ni neuronurse. Miss Juliana ni mama wa mtoto ambaye ana spina bifida. Ametoka kutuambia story yake alipojifungua mtoto wake na kwamba kuna nesi alomwambia kwamba muuguzi mmoja ama mhudumu amemwambia kwamba mtoto eti ana vichwa viwili na mwingine akamwambia ati mtoto hana ubongo, ana maji ndani ya kichwa peke yake. Na ni jambo la kushangaza kama mzazi umetoka kujifungua na ndizo habari unazopata kutoka kwa mtoto wako, hata machoni pia hujamtia. Na anasema kwamba alipelekwa kwa ile newborn area ya watoto mwezi mmoja, kila siku anakwenda anamlisha, anambadilisha mtoto na hamna habari anayopewa mule ndani kwamba eti mtoto ni mzima ama si mzima. Na mara nyingi mama unapokwenda kujifungua unatarajia kwamba utajifungua baada ya masaa matatu unaondoka unakwenda nyumbani. Leo uko hospitali mwezi mmoja na hujui kwa nini. Acha tusikie zaidi. Miss Juliana, coming back to you. Umekwenda pale, mtoto amekaa mwezi mmoja, hujaambiwa kitu. Ulichukua hatua gani baada ya hapo? Ni maswali gani ama ni wapi ulisoma ama pengine ulichukua hatua gani kuweza kujisaidia na kumsaidia mtoto wako?
Well, baadaye nilipopewa discharge na mtoto baada ya mwezi mmoja nilipojifungua, niliambiwa nenda naye nyumbani ungoje akikufa utamzika, sababu hawa watoto hawakui, hawajaona mtoto amezaliwa na hizo shida akaishi. Sasa mimi nilikuwa najua nakuja nyumbani na mtoto wangu ataaga.
Ukamchukua ukaenda nyumbani. Okay, coming back to you, Miss Jane. You're the neuronurse. Let me come back to, matters education before we come to spina bifida as a topic. Wakati ulipokuwa unajifunza kuwa daktari, je, mliweza kufundishwa kuhusiana na birth defects tofauti za watoto?
Huwa wakati mafunzo haikuwa detailed kama ya siku za hizi. Ile tu ilikuwa ni kumensioniwa tu kuna those defects, but there wasn't any detailed thing about the birth defects. Kwa hivyo ni ile tu unajua kuna ugonjwa lakini juu haukuwa unapatikana sana. We were not aware of it until now when life has changed and we go back to do specialization as I have done the neuronurse. When you come to learn about now the neuro part of it, you learn about the management, the cause, the prevention, and the rehabilitation that you give to these children because they can live long even when they have spina bifida and hydrocephalus.
So we were talking about spina bifida types and you talked about occulta. Which are the others?
Okay, the other type of spina bifida is meningocele. Meningocele is not very severe, but it has where the spine has not really connected, there is a protrusion of a mass, and that mass is what now will give you the type of the disability that the child will have. The number 3 type of spina bifida is the myelomeningocele. Myelomeningocele is the severe type. And with the severe type, within the protrusion, we have the nerves there. Nerves ni hizi hisia zenye zinakusaidianga kuenda choo na kutembea, miguu inapata nguvu. And so when those nerves protrude in that mass, the spine also protrude within that mass, and the muscles also, and the vertebra also protrudes within that mass. And that is why it gives you the severe form of spina bifida. And the disability, it is the severest, disability among the 4 types of spina bifida. The last one, the 4th one, is called lipomenigosil. Lipomenigosil is the just fatty collection within the spine, where we have now the defect. It is just fatty muscles, and it is not that severe like the myelomeningocele. So those types just come because of they are categorized according to what is really protruding within that mass.
Okay. And is this the spina bifida, whatever type it is, if it is occulta, meningocele, myelomeningocele, and lipomyelomeningocele, as you've said, is it painful for the baby?
Well, it is not that painful, but it is not really severe pain, but there is a pain they feel because, again, why they don't have a severe form of pain is because if the nerves are damaged, it means that you will not feel pain, but now you'll bear the disability. But then the other thing that will give them the pain is when the spine is pulled, against itself because of that mass, they experience some back pains.
Okay. Miss Juliana, pengine nikuulize, ni type gani ya spina bifida ambayo Phoebe anayo?
Well, Phoebe akona hiyo severe myelomeningocele. Yes.
Na ulipofika nyumbani, ulianzaje kumwangalia Phoebe? Ni changamoto zipi ulizopitia? Tell us your story.
Ilikuwa ngumu, nikwambie, because amefura mgongo na hiyo uvimbe ni kama itapasuka, sababu ni ngozi nyepesi, unaweza ona hizo nerves. Yes. Unaona tu vile zimeenda, kuna za green, kuna za red, unaziona tu. Sasa mimi nilikuwa naogopa sana tukilala, sababu unajua usingizi umelala kabisa ujisikii. So nilikuwa naogopa nisilale, ageuke, alalie hiyo, ipasuke. Lakini yote Mungu ni mwema. Jirani yangu alikuwa University of Nairobi akifanya medicine. Ni yeye alikuja akaangalia mtoto. Kwanza alinawa, akafungua mtoto, akamwangalia, akaangalia kichwa, akachukua vidole anafanya hivi katikati ya mguu, mguu mmoja inapeleka toes. Akaniambia akona chance ya kusurvive. Hapo sielewi chochote. Mi najua tu kitaka kuchukua hii unachukua. Sijui ni akili inaambia mkono kupitia uti wa mgongo chukua. Sasa leo najua. Ndiye akaanza kuniambia nimpeleke mtoto wangu Kenyatta Hospital, Clinic 24, Surgical Outpatient Clinic. Tukaanza kwenda, na hii ilikuwa safari ndefu ya miezi ngapi? 3. Yeah. Tukaenda. Kila ukienda, nenda rudi kesho. Hujaona daktari? Yes.
Mpaka lini? When was the first time Phoebe alikwenda akamwona daktari?
Tulikuwa tumeenda kama mwezi moja na wiki kama 3. Ndio tukafikia Dr. Kureshi. Dr. Kureshi akaangalia Phoebe akaniambia ako sawa, amenyonya, ana nguvu, kilo iko sawa, anaweza saidika. Nikafurahi, nikajua kwa hivyo anaweza saidika hata kufa. Unaona huyu daktari anaanza kunipatia matumaini. Lakini akaniambia njoo. Akanipa list ya watoto. Akaniambia ndo nitengeneze hawa wote. Nifikie wako utangoja miaka ngapi? 2. Sababu ni hapa pekee wanakuja kutoka Kenya nzima. Na sitaweka wako priority na kuna wenye walikuja mbele yako. Hapo nikaambia Mungu, sasa hii ndio hiyo death sentence. Juu sasa kama saa hii ako na miezi anaelekea 3, kichwa imekuwa, mgongo imekuwa, imebidi tununue nguo zingine. Zile nguo zake haizi vaa tena, zimekuwa ndogo, zinafinya mgongo. Nikasema sasa miaka 2 si itapasuka hii.
Miss Jane, nikija kwako pengine nikuulize ni matibabu gani ambayo yako katika spina bifida na hydrocephalus?
Matibabu yenye iko, the option is surgery. Na the type of surgery yenye inafanywa ni kutoa ile mass. Ukitoa hiyo mass unakuja then unashikanisha ule uti wa mgongo. Lakini after the surgery ile disability yenye ililetwa na ile nerve iliharibikia hapo haita correctiwa. Ataka mtoto atakaa tu na hiyo disability. Ya lakini ufibe utatolewa, hata kuwa na hiyo wanaita vichwa mbili, atakuwa sasa at least mgongo uko laini. But the disability still remains.
Okay.
Yeah.
And nini hii surgery ambayo unasema ndio treatment ambayo iko pengine inafaa ifanywe wakati gani?
Hiyo surgery the best time yenye utafanya na mtoto asiwe na disability ile severe ni within 24 hours of birth. In advanced countries wanaweza fanya hiyo surgery mtoto akiwa kwa tumbo ya mama. They have their technology is high, so they are able to kuenda wafanya surgery kwa mgongo na washone, so by the time mtoto anazaliwa akiwa mgongo wake uko laini.
Na hapa Kenya pengine kuna surgeries zozote ambazo zinafanyika za spina bifida hata kama si ndani ya tumbo? Kwa sababu umesema advancement bado haijafika hapo. Je, kwa nje kuna surgeries zinafanyika?
Ya, kuna surgeries zinafanyika hizo za kutoa huo ufibe. Kijabi tuko na Bethany Kids. Bethany Kids is a referral hospital where all children with spina bifida and hydrocephalus get their assistance there. They are done the surgeries. If it is the hydrocephalus, they are put in the shunt. And then from there we don't stop at that. We do something we call rehabilitation. And rehabilitation is where now we take this child whom have already received the surgery, but the disability is still there.
Yeah.
And then we try to bring him to almost normal. We assist the child to grow to normal, and we assist him to do activities of daily living, and we continue with the follow-ups until maybe the life ends. But that rehabilitation that we do, there is a team that do the follow-up. And Bethany Kids have started many sites within the country. We have around 18 sites within the country to do the rehabilitation. We have one in Mombasa, we have Kibwezi, we have Machakos, we have Narok, Kaplong, Nakuru, Kisii, Kisumu, Eldoret, Kitari, we have Nyahururu, Naivasha, Embu, Meru, and Kibwezi, plus now Thika. All those sites we make sure that we go to, near the clients, because the clients are distributed within the country.
Yes.
And this disability is very draining to the clients. And so the program decided, why don't we go near them? So that we can do the rehabilitation and refuel these children, talk with the mothers, encourage them, and see that these children grow to normal life.
Yeah.
We also advocate for their rights, to go to school and to be also accepted within the societies, in the churches, and that is how we have created the awareness of this program.
Yeah.
So the child should not be locked in their houses. If you get a child with spina bifida, don't lock that child, don't even kill that child. Don't accept to be told that this child will die as she was told. This child has a life to live because it is God who created and who knew why he had to put such a child in your womb.
Yes.
So there is a solution for these children.
Yeah. Let's take a short break. Lakini nitarudi kwako Miss Juliana nikuulize the treatment ilianza lini kwa Phoebe, na how treatment tukiuna ni changamoto zipi unazopitia, na pia tunajua kwamba ulianzisha organization yako inaitwa SHAK, sio, ya kuhusiana na spina bifida. Utaweza kutuelezea zaidi mtazamaji? Tunazungumza kuhusiana na spina bifida na hydrocephaly vile vile. Iwapo una maswali yoyote unaweza kutupigia simu hapa studioni kwetu ama utume arafa. Na vile vile unaweza kutupata kwenye social media platforms zetu Facebook, Instagram and Twitter ni @Horizontv Kenya. Tunarejea muda usiokuwa mrefu. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Amani juu yako mtazamaji. Wanakwetu wanatambua kama Mariam Wacharo. Unatizama The Sabah Show.
Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
Healthy Thursday is not just about diseases. It's about food, lifestyle, milestones in the medical practitioner's field, especially in our Muslim Ummah, and more so, your health. Discover breakthroughs and milestones in the medical field. Learn how to manage diseases.
Oh, that was not painful.
Join the discussion. Make better decisions on your meal plans. Improve your lifestyle.
All the doctors who are there were tired of working in maternity and taking care of women. And they say, you are the new kid on the block. We are leaving this department to you.
Healthy Thursday is about you, about your family, your lifestyle. So keep it locked Horizon TV on Healthy Thursday with me, Maria Mwacharo.
La kutafakari.
Wale watu wanaoonyesha uzuri wao katika vifaa na mambo mbalimbali katika vifaa vya simu mbalimbali, watu wanaonyesha uzuri pale. بطال الذي يظهر أو تلك المرأة التي تظهر زينتها في مثل هذه الوسائل, yule mwanamke anayepeleka na kusambaza uzuri wake na maumbile yake katika vifaa kama hivi, mbali na kwamba ni haram, huyu mwanamke ni batal, jobless, hana kazi, hajui lengo la maisha ni nini. Wale wanaume wanaofanya mambo ya upuzi kama haya na kutafuta mambo ya upuzi kama haya katika Snapchat na katika Instagram na katika wapi na ingie kwenye Facebook masaa 2, 3, 4, hadha batal, jobless, hana kazi, hajui lengo la maisha, kuna lengo gani katika maisha, hajui kuna kusimama mbele ya baina yada ila azza wa jalla, hajui kuna kuingia katika kaburi, hajui kabla ya hapo kuna malakul maut, hajui kuna mizan.
La kutafakari. La kutafakari.
Ahibati fillah, mwanadamu hatakani kumuonesha mtu mgonjwa kwamba amechoka naye. Yeye hakujitakia maradhi, sawa awe ni mzazi wako, awe ni ndugu yako, awe ni mke wako, yeye mwenyewe hana raha kwamba ni mgonjwa, kisha mtu aja kumuonesha kwamba wewe uko hivi, wewe uko hivi. Kwani ndio yeye alituma application kwa Mwenyezi Mungu akasema nataka kuwa mgonjwa? Tayari ana dhiki, usiwe ni sababu ya kumuongezea maradhi na dhiki katika maisha yake. Sheitani tayari amtia waswasi, amuonesha kwamba Mwenyezi Mungu hakupendi, Mwenyezi Mungu amekutupa, si wewe ndio ulikuwa ukiswali, si wewe ndio ulikuwa ukitoa sadaka, leo Mwenyezi Mungu amekuacha patupu. Sheitani tayari yomshawishi, kisha aja mwanadamu aja kumuonesha kwamba mimi nimechoka na wewe siwezi kukuhudumia. Ahibati fillah, ni khasara. Ni khasara iwe ni wewe ni chanzo cha kumsaidia sheitani amshinde ndugu yako nguvu.
La kutafakari. Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Amani juu yako mtazamaji, wanakwetu wanatambua kama Maria Mwacharo, unatizama The Sabah Show.
Sasa baadaye nikaenda nyumbani. Hapo nikachoka. Nikaambia Mungu, Waswahili mnasema liwalo na liwe. Yes. Nikasema wacha ikae, nimejaribu nimeshindwa na sina pesa. Sasa Mungu we shuka, ukuje unisaidie. Sasa baada kukaa nyumbani kama wiki moja, 2, jirani yangu naye ni mlemavu, alipata ajali, anatumia wheelchair. Akaniita. Akaniambia mbona siku hizi uendi Kenyatta? Mimi nikamweleza sasa Kenyatta niliambiwa ningoje miaka 2 na sina pesa na sina namna. Aliniambia wacha nikwambie. Dunia kuna watu wako na pesa hawajui wafanyie kazi gani. So wewe enda kwa gazeti. Ambia dunia shida yako. Yes. Hapo tulikuwa tunakasha Urimoyo Nairobi by then. Hata nilisahau watu upanda gari. Nilimbeba Phoebe hivi na nikatembea na yeye mpaka Standard Likoni Road. Yes. Ile kuona sasa kuna njia inaweza funguka, hata sikuchoka. Akili zangu hazikuniambia naweza choka. Ya nikabeba Phoebe tukaenda, nikapata Yaya Mohamed. Alikuwa anafanya kazi Standard kitambo as the chief editor. Yaya ndiye akaniona, akaona mtoto, akaniambia mama ni nini uko na mtoto huku kwetu? Labda akafikiria ni zile nimezaa na mfanyikazi wao nimekuja kuacha mtoto. Lakini nikamwambia mtoto wangu ni mgonjwa. Akaniambia ni mgonjwa aje? Nikamueleza. Akaniambia tuende kwa ofisi. Nikamfungulia mgongo. Aliniambia sasa hii ni nini? Kaambia mimi naambiwa ni spina bifida lakini sijui ni nini. Hapo akanihoji, akaandika story, akapiga picha. Alikuwa akikuja ofisi ya Standard ya town, akanipa lift mpaka Jogoo Road. Akanipa shilingi 200. Akaniambia kesho ununue gazeti. Hapo ndo pale Phoebe alipata usaidizi. Tukapata madaktari kutoka Gertrude's Hospital. Wakashtuka sababu walisema watoto kama Phoebe wanatupwa. Wanawarokota, wawatengeneze, wawapeleke kwa children's home. Lakini mimi sijatupa Phoebe. Niko hapa na yeye. So wakaniambia njoo tukusaidie. Hapo ndio Phoebe akapata matibabu yake, operation yake ya kwanza ya mgongo na ya kichwa bila kulipa. Sikulipa hata shilingi 1.
Mungu kweli ni mkubwa. Na Mungu hamtupi mja wake.
Yes. Sasa yote hayo niliambiwa Phoebe atakufa. Nikaanza kuona kwa hivyo kuna story ingine kando na hii kukufa. Yes, kuna matumaini.
Okay.
Yes.
Alafu pia ulianzisha organization yako SHAK. Tuelezee SHAK inamaanisha nini na ulianzisha kwa nini na imesaidia vipi jamii?
Well, SHAK inasimamia Spina Bifida and Hydrocephalus Association of Kenya. Wakati Jane anaongea kuhusu hizi shida, unasikia hizo lugha? Occulta, meningocell, mielomeningocell, lipomeningocell. Sasa elezea mama lugha kama hiyo hata shika.
Hata elewa.
Yes. Nayo amesema mambo ya rehabilitation mpaka mtu aishi zile miaka Mungu amemhesabia kwa hii dunia. So ni matibabu ya maisha. Sasa unajua si tumezoea ukiwa mgonjwa ukipewa dawa ukimeza ugonjwa inaisha. Lakini sisi kwetu Spina Bifida nilikuja kuona ni shida tofauti. Kuna watu wanaweza kuwa na Spina Bifida kama 5 na wako na hizo different types, kumaanisha rehabilitation iko tofauti.
Iko tofauti ndio.
So ni mzazi mgani ataelewa hiyo haraka? So tukaanzisha SHAK kwanza kama support group ya wazazi, tukuje pamoja. Kwanza tulie, tutoe machozi, tutoe hasira, tuseme experiences, vile ulifanywa na daktari, vile ulikasirika. Ni process ya healing. And then baada ya hapo tuanze kuangalia watoto wetu wanaweza saidikaje. Na pia tujifunze jinsi ya kuwalea on a daily basis. Sababu kutunza mtoto wa Spina Bifida ni kazi around the clock. Sana sana akiwa mdogo. Yes. Na pia ina depend ikiwa very severe then kweli mahitaji yake yatakuwa juu kushinda huyu mwingine. So nikaona kuna gap. Daktari utamwona baada ya siku kadhaa. Lakini we mzazi uniona kana mtoto nyumbani na hauna information. Ingine pia ni kulaumiwa na community. Tumelaumiwa, tumeitwa, tulikuwa tunajaribu kutoa mimba, tulikuwa tunatumia family planning, tumerogwa, sisi ni watu wenye si wa hii dunia. Hizo majina zote ukiweka hapa na hapa utalea mtoto.
Kweli.
So SHA ilikuja kudemystify hii mambo yote surrounding disability na surrounding spina bifida na hydrocephalus na kuelezea wazazi juu pia ya lishe bora. Kuna hiyo component ya nutrition yenye inakuja na kuzaa watoto wenye wako na birth defects, na tujue ni lini tunaweza kinga hii mambo kuendelea. Sababu tunasoma ya kuwa unaweza pata mtoto mwingine mwenye kuna spina bifida, wewe ukiwa mama umepata wa kwanza. So imagine kama hauna hiyo information, ubarikiwe na mtoto mwingine uzae ako na spina bifida. So SHA iko pale kuelezea watu mambo mengi kuhusu spina bifida. Na by extension sasa SHA imekuwa DPO, Disabled Persons Organization. Tumekuwa a national organization ambapo tunatetea haki za watu wa spina bifida na by extension walemavu wote wenye wako Kenya. So SHA imekuwa ina advocate watoto wapelekwe shule, serikali tukumbuke, wajue tuko hapa. Mahitaji yetu ni mengi. Na wasitusahau hata wakipanga bajeti yao. Wakumbuke kuna hii kategori ya walemavu mahitaji yao iko juu.
Daktari, pengine nikija kwako, spina bifida inaweza kuwa prevented before pregnancy pengine?
Inaweza kuwa prevented. Na njia ya kuiprevent ni kuhakikisha ya kwamba there is supplementation ya folate, cause ile inaleta shida ya spina bifida inaletwa na ukosefu wa folate. Hii ni vitamin, ni madini tu iko tu kwa chakula, ni folic acid. Lakini sasa hiyo folic acid inapatikana kwa chakula zenye tunakula. Kuna chakula kama broccoli, kuna hizi all the greens, kuna the grains, kuna things like sweet potatoes. Lakini sasa shida yenye iko, hizi chakula mchanga wetu umeharibika sana mpaka unakuja kuwa inadhuru hiyo folate. Ukiangalia vile tunapanda vyakula vyetu, kuna hizi fertilizers, the sprays zenye tunatumia, they also depreciate the folate yenye iko kwa hizo chakula. Ukija kwa upande wa upishi, pia tunaharibu hiyo folate. Unakuta mtu vitu kama spinach hizo umepika, umeovercook mpaka hiyo folate inakuwa diminished kwa hizo chakula. Kwa hivyo tunapata hata ikiwa tunakula hiyo folate kwa hizo madini kwa hizo chakula zenye tunakula zimekuwa ni kidogo. Na spina bifida sio ati hauna hata kidogo, ni ukosefu, it is lack of enough. So uko nayo lakini it is not enough. And that is where now we come to supplementation. Tunatumia hiyo folate 400 microgram ni katebe kamoja kila siku. Hiyo itakuwa hakikisho kabisa ya kwamba uko na folate ya kutosha, na tunajaribu kuambia our mothers wajaribu kuitumia kabla ya kupata mimba. Na najua mwana Kenya wa mama wa kawaida hatujuagi hata utapata mimba lini. Tuko na wasichana kwa boma, hatupagi. Wasichana anakuja wakati yako karibu kuzaa. So that is why we are creating awareness ya kwamba unaweza zaa mtoto kama huo ukiwa hauna hiyo folate ya kutosha. And then we tell them before you conceive, tumia hiyo folate ndio uwe na hakikisho tosha ya kwamba uko na folate ya kutosha kwa mwili. Maana hiyo spina bifida ikiwa nilisema ni within the first 28 days of pregnancy. Wakati hata hujuagi kama uko na mimba. Ndio sasa hiyo inatokelezeanga wakati huo within the first 28 days. So it is better you take it before pregnancy, and then ukipata mimba endelea nayo because of those 28 days. Just continue until uende kwa kliniki hizi za ujauzito. Watakupea sasa preg care yenye iko still na hiyo vitamin.
Na pengine kama madaktari pamoja, je, mmekuja pamoja mkataka kujua pengine ni njia gani ambazo mnaweza kuziongeza mpate kuwa na information zaidi kuhusiana na such birth defects na nyinginezo, na pia muweze kusaidia na wazazi?
Well, kama Bethany Kids we have created an opportunity ya create awareness. We do awareness in the sites zenye nilitaja. Tunaenda na kabla ya clinics tunaongea na wale ambao wanaweza kuwa hawajui. We train the mothers, we tell them to go and train their children so that we enlarge the network. We also do it in forums. Tukienda tu tupate forum, tuna request, even if it is 5 minutes, we do the awareness of the same. In churches we also do the same. Tunahakikisha kwa baraza zote tunaomba at least nafasi ya dakika kidogo ili tuweze kuelimisha watu kuhusu spina bifida. Those are the channels zenye tunatumia at least to enlarge the networking system. And then the largest networking system that is in place is using the shack, because the shack iko hapo na hawa wazazi walipokuja pamoja they get a professional mwenye ataenda awafunze kuhusu spina bifida hydrocephalus until they are well equipped. They are already equipped. She can do as much as I can. Ni vile sasa hana hiyo cheti, but tumewaelimisha mpaka atasimama hapa yenye ninasema aweze kuambia the country, because tumewaelimisha, tumetoka bali na wao, and those shack chapters ndizo tunatumia sana still kuelimisha wengine.
Bi Juliana, dadangu, pengine utuelezee tukielekea kufunga kipindi, baadhi tu ya changamoto ambao kina mama ambao wamezaa watoto wenye spina bifida wanapitia na parting shots zako kwao.
Well, changamoto ya kwanza ni wazee kuenda. Baba anaenda, anawacha mama na mtoto na kusema kwetu atuzai kama hawa. Kuna wazee wazuri wamesimama na familia zao na nawashukuru sana. Sio wote wanaenda. Lakini kiwango kikubwa ni wazee kwenda. Changamoto ya pili, tulisema kulea mtoto wa spina bifida na kumtunza ni round the clock. Tukisema round the clock, unakumbuka tukiongea kuhusu uti wa mgongo na nerves kukufa. Sasa hauna hisia ya kwenda haja kubwa haja ndogo. Sasa tumefunzwa na kina Jane kule Bethany Kids jinsi ya kutumia catheter baada ya masaa 3. Sasa huyu ni mama anafaa shindi akitunza mtoto wake baada ya masaa 3. Hata kama ni kazi inakuwa ngumu sana kufanya kazi. Hata kama ni biashara, labda uweke biashara karibu na pahali mtoto yuko. Ndio masaa ikifika ya kwenda kumwangalia umtoe mkojo uko karibu. So hiyo ni changamoto ingine. Ingine ni hawana information. Umezaa mtoto kama mimi na hujui
ni nini kinachoendelea.
Alafu pia unakosa support system around yourself. Wakati hauna mtu wa kukutia moyo, wa kukupatia matumaini, unaona kama sasa dunia imekusonga, unaona kama hii ni shida yako peke yako. But ukiwa na support system around wewe, kuna mwenye anaweza kukuambia leo lala nikupelekee mtoto clinic. Unaona, haja kupatia pesa, haja kupatia gari, lakini amekumbuka unahitaji kupumzika. Akusaidie tu akupelekee mtoto kwa clinic leo na wewe upumzike. So hiyo ndio kitu naona ya changamoto kubwa. Na pia kutengwa na jamii. Wanaona wewe ni wa mashida tu. Sababu watoto wetu wanapitia upasuaji mara mingi. Wangu amepitia 9. Sasa niambie, NHIF imeanza kutusaidia juzi tu mambo ya kulipia surgery. Mbeleni tumefanya harambee, tumekopa pesa, tuko na malon. So wakikuona wanajua huu ni ule wa shida,
mama shida. Kila siku akija na tatizo kwetu.
Sasa wanajaribu kukuavoid, hawataki mambo yako juu wanajua mtakakaa kidogo kuambia unajua mtoto wangu anafaa kupasuliwa, naomba tu nisaidie. Sasa hapo wanaanza kukutenga.
Parting shots, Miss Jane na Miss Juliana, parting shots zako for this particular episode before tukutane tena. Tuanze nawe Miss Juliana.
Mimi nashukuru kwa hii platform na pia nafurahi ya kuwa tunaendelea kuelimisha watu. Hatulaumu mambo ilifanyika before. Wacha yaliyopita ikuwe kwa maisha ya kitambo. Tuendelee mbele kuhimizana, lakini ningependa kuweza kusema ya kuwa mambo ya disability iongelelewe kila wakati. Tuchukue muda wetu kuongelelea mambo ya disability kwa sababu tunasema it is an open club. Haina application, haina registration.
True.
Na ukipata mtoto wako na hiyo shida, Kumbuka wote tumeumbwa kwa mfano wa Mungu. Huyo mtoto mlemavu anakaa kama Mungu. Yes, na anafanana na wewe. So wakati una mistreat mtoto mlemavu, kumbuka una mistreat Mungu na una mistreat pia wewe, juu mnafanana. Yeah. Na wakati pia medical fraternity naongeza wazazi wanakuwa hopeless. Wajue wanaongeza shida kwa hii society. Wanafaa kuwa wanatupatia hope vile tumepewa na Bethany Kids. So umesikia Jane amesema ni vile tu sina cheti, lakini kutumia hizi kunas vidonda hizo tumejua na tunafanyia watoto. Yeah. So kwa hakika kuna mengi ya kufanya. Ni watu wakubali na tuweze kufanya kwa pamoja. Yes.
Miss Jane, parting shots zako kabla tuchukue break.
Well, yenye naweza sema ni kwamba mtoto sio wa mtu mmoja. Mtoto ni wa sisi wote. Kwa maana kwa kweli hakuna mtu alisema nitazaa mtoto ako na disability, ako na spina bifida. Anyone anaweza pata mtoto kama huyo. Na kwa hivyo tupokee huyo mtoto, and especially them that are in the health, fraternity. It is good we identify ourselves na hawa wazazi na huyu mtoto, na tuweze kuwatekia care ile Mungu anatusaidia, because that is why we went to school. Na ile knowledge tumepewa, God is counting on each one of us, and we shall give an account of whatever you do to these little ones wenye Mungu ameleta kwa mikono yetu. May we accept them kama health fraternity, tusaidie hawa wazazi na hawa watoto, because there is still another chance huyo mtoto ataishi, and there is that grace that God gives to these ladies who have given birth to such children. Ile ingine changamoto ningesema kwa wazee wenye wako kwa hizo boma, pedeni hawa wamama, pedeni hawa watoto. And for the health system, when you get a man, at least a father ama couple wamekuja kuleta huyo mtoto, lobby that opportunity. Wacha huyu mzee aelewe, kwa wakati mwingine wana divorce wake zao kwa sababu wao hawana knowledge. Ulikuja ukafunza huyu mama, lakini huyu mzee hakuwa, cause Kenyans ni gumu uone mzee akiambatana na mama kwa hospitali. So let us lobby that opportunity, tuelimishe hata wazee ndio waweze kujua, ili waweze kushikania. And we become as health professionals, we come as parents and the child, the three and the government, huyo mtoto ataishi.
Thank you very much Miss Juliana, and thank you so much Jane for coming to this show. Definitely hata mimi nimejifunza baadhi ya vitu ambavyo nilikuwa sijui, and next week if possible, if we are all available, tuendelee na kipindi hiki, angalau pia kina mama huko nje wapate kujifunza. Na kwako wewe mtazamaji uliweza kutegea, shukran sana kwa kuweza kuchukua fursa hii, manake nina uhakika na wewe pia umeweza kujifunza mawili matatu. Iwapo kuna maswali ulionayo, basi tutumie arafa. Wiki itakayokuja panapo majaliwa yake Maulana, tukikutana tena tutaweza kuangazia mengi kuhusiana na spina bifida na hydrocephalus, na pia tutaonyesha baadhi ya vitu ambavyo wao wanatumia kama hiyo catheter, na tuelezewe pia zaidi. Kwangu mimi nakukumbusha kwamba Anas ibn Malik alisema kwamba Mtume sallallahu alayhi wasallam alisema talabul ilmu faridhatun ala kulli muslimin, seeking knowledge is an obligation upon every Muslim. Kwa hiyo kwako wewe pia wewe seek knowledge, angalau upate kujua, ndio pia kesho kina mama zetu, kina dada zetu wasiweze kupitia mambo kama vile dada yetu Juliana aliweza kupitia, na yeye pia aliweza kuseek knowledge ndio akaweza kusaidia. Shukran sana kwa timu yote ambayo imeweza kunisaidia kufanikisha kipindi hiki, kuanzia producer wangu Muhammad Shakombo, msaidizi wake pale Yusuf Farabi Saida, sija kusahau, pamoja na Abdul pale kwenye sound, technical operators wetu Bwana Hassan amefanya bidii sana, na wote shukran sana. Na kwako mtazamaji, shukran kwa kutegea kwangu. Maasalam. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Amani juu yako mtazamaji. Wanakuita wanatambua kama Mariam Mwacharo. Unatizama The Sabah Show.